classes a week before the spring semester. Altadena residents say no to a school on Palm and a view from the front lines of the Arab Spring in Egypt. Plus Curtis Peek's forecast and Jaira Sports. Crown City News, your neighborhood, seconds away.
Do you have a great business idea? The Pasadena Enterprise Zone can help. The Pasadena Enterprise Zone, open for business.
Hi, I'm Jesse Avila at the Convalescent Aid Society, a nonprofit organization established in 1923. We provide the free loan of durable medical equipment, of hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and many other items. Your donations and contributions are welcome and greatly appreciated. We are located at 3255 East Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena.
We're here to help you!
Please give us a call and check for availability at 626-793-1696.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. I'm Sehnita Joshua Mattison. Our top story, Pasadena City College administrators say budget cuts to the California community college system have forced them to cut classes and cancel agreements with retired teachers who had been rehired. This past Tuesday at the start of spring classes, many students protested the cuts. CCN's Natalie Tavidian is here live with the story. Hi Natalie, so a lot going on at PCC.
Yeah, and the news just came to students and faculty. Everyone just found out the start of the semester that they have more budget cuts. Occupy Wall Street turned into Occupy PCC this past week as students angry about cuts to classes and faculty at Pasadena City College made sure their voices were heard loud and clear. But college officials made themselves clear this was just the beginning of painful budget cuts they blame on the state.
Education is a human right. Education is a human right. Education is a human right.
Some Pasadena City College students say the news of the new budget cuts at the end of their winter semester struck hard. Outraged at the reduction of classes and faculty layoffs, some students listed their demands at a rally. Hannah Israel is with the Associated Students, or AS.
It's pretty difficult because it happened the week before spring started, so when students thought they had these classes, they ended up sometimes getting an email, some of them didn't get an email saying your class is canceled, have a great semester, good luck.
Hannah says AS members have been walking around campus trying to communicate the changes with students outside of their classes. AS members say the class and faculty cuts were the wrong decision. PCC spokesperson Juan Gutierrez says because the school had to shed $2.8 million from the budget, everyone will feel the impact. But he says the school still offers plenty of classes.
One thing that the administration has always tried to do is keep the cuts as far away from the classroom as possible. And even though we had to reduce 45 sections for spring, we're still offering 2,333.
Students, faculty, and staff may need to brace themselves, though. Gutierrez says administrators plan to make even more cuts by June.
With utilities, we're looking at a hiring freeze, which has been in effect for a couple of years, but now being more aggressive with that, being more efficient, and then moving forward with some other things that we need to do. So there's a lot on the table, but this by no means were the reductions of the 45 sections going to cover the $2.85 million.
PCC President Dr. Mark Rocha tells those upset with the cuts he's on their side and that students should advocate on the state level.
If you think the cuts so far this year have been bad, wait until next year. Wait. And not for me. Okay, you need to read the paper. Okay, Governor Brown's budget for next year is based on cutting the community colleges again $5 million to PCC unless we work together.
When Dr. Rocha tells students they need to work with the school on advocating on the state level, he means he wants them asking the state to approve a ballot initiative to raise taxes as a way to bring in money and meet the budget. And that, Sehnita, is a different story because you can bet that there's going to be two sides to that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that report, Natalie, and we'll stay tuned for the rest of it. You heard a student yell out on the tape for the president to cut his salary. Apparently, anyone can check out how much workers at the community college make. PCC has made a database of salaries and bonuses of all faculty available on their website at pasadena.edu/compensation.com. Well, another education story here in the San Gabriel Valley. The Royal Pacific Academy has been around for more than 15 years, and now they've outgrown their Arcadia property, and they're looking to expand. About a year ago, they found what looked like the perfect property for them in Altadena, but they've run into a brick wall. The neighbors. CCN's TK Trinidad joins us live with more on this story. Hi, TK. It's a sticky situation.
It's a very, very sticky situation, Sehnita. Bringing high schoolers from the Royal Pacific Academy to Altadena's Palm Street has been an ongoing battle. Academy administrators say the spacious property at 183 Palm is a great fit, but from previous experience, neighbors say they just don't want to go down that road again. Some who live here say the 19 out of the 22 Palm Street residents don't want a satellite campus of the Arcadia-based Royal Pacific Academy on their street. Most cite traffic, noise, and the narrow shape of Palm Street as their biggest problems with bringing the school here.
Well, number one is traffic. The other one is noise. And those are something that you really don't have a solution for.
Signs saying no school on Palm line the neighborhood. Many here say they want to keep the area residential and have voiced their opposition through the Palm Street Area Residents Association, or PSARA. They've also taken their complaints to the Altadena Town Council, and they've won, something the school's administrators say they can't understand.
There's a tremendous need in Altadena for private high schools. We are focused on education, we're focused on college preparatory.
A Royal Pacific Academy school officials say it'd benefit Altadena to have the school here because 30% of the student body are Altadena residents. But when the Academy brought the proposal to the Land Use Committee and the full Town Council, it was voted down. Not once, but twice.
Well, they have done traffic studies, which was analyzed, and frankly speaking, from experience, it is such a narrow street. It remains a traffic nightmare.
The Palm Street property has been used in the past as a local YMCA summer camp, children's camp, and an Armenian Christian school which operated without the necessary permits. A Royal Pacific administrators say they're following the proper channels to turn the property into a high school.
I know who we are. I don't think they know who we are. We've had our studies. We've actually spent a lot of time in the area trying to determine exactly what the issues are. We visited the campus during peak hours. We don't really see what they're talking about.
Still, Academy in their backyard, but school administrators aren't giving up. They'll take the matter up with the county next and say they'll keep trying to work with the neighbors.
We've tried to work with them. We've asked them, what can we do to work with you? And they really haven't come up with any solutions. They pretty much told us they just don't want us there.
And the position of the community is to not have a school at that site.
The Town Council voted 11-3 at the last meeting against the school. Royal Pacific Academy takes the matter to the LA County Department of Regional Planning on April 4th. PSARA members say they believe they will win once again when the matter gets a public hearing in downtown Los Angeles. But if the decision is in the Academy's favor, the group plans to appeal. Sehnita, back to you.
Well, this has been an ever-changing story, and both the sides seem to have legitimate points of view here. So we will keep you updated on that. Well, find out what it was really like on the front lines when the Arab Spring swept into Egypt. Don't go away. You're watching CCN Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. Don't go away.
The CCN Energy Saver is brought to you by Southern California Edison.
Hi, I'm Luna Petty with your CCN Energy Saver. I'm here with Southern California Edison's Dave Ford. Dave, can customers really save money on the compact fluorescent bulbs?
Well, Luna, first of all, I want to let you know how it's a pleasure to see you again. And of course, they can save money when they're using Energy Star rated type of lamps or any other type of product that is Energy Star rating. What I have to show you today is an incandescent lamp as well as a compact fluorescent. This is an incandescent. This lamp here is a compact fluorescent. This lamp will save, comparing an incandescent to a compact fluorescent, it'll save energy. It lasts twice, 3 or 4 times the amount of hours of usage, and it doesn't put out as much heat. and it's definitely going to be a good product for customers to use when they're considering changing out lighting in their home to more energy efficient lamps.
Well, thank you for that information, Dave. Hopefully customers find it helpful. This has been Luna Petty with your CCN Energy Saver.
The CCN Energy Saver is brought to you by Southern California Edison.
Hi, I'm Lori Webster. I'm the owner of Webster's Fine Stationers.
Hi, I'm Scott Webster.
You need to come and check us out because we've got great gifts for everybody in the family.
We have Fine Stationers by Cranes and Company.
We have some beautiful greeting cards, things that are unique.
A myriad of other things, so please come by.
And our phone number is area code 626-797-1135. And we're located at 2450 North Lake Avenue, Suite B in Altadena. Our motto is, let's do something good today.
A little over a year has passed since large-scale protests broke out in Cairo's Tahrir Square in what would eventually be known as the Egyptian Revolution. CCN's Paulo Alejandria met with a journalist who was at the front lines those 18 days that have already impacted so much of the Middle East. Paulo, nice to have you here.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
The world watched as thousands in Egypt stood together in Tahrir Square protesting to gain freedom from an oppressive government regime. In the years since, tensions still linger as the Egyptian military continues to rule over the people. Now, as different organizations battle for control, not everyone around Egypt is happy with what seems to be the ruling majority. Cairo-based journalist Ashraf Khalil witnessed firsthand the turmoil in Tahrir Square 1 year ago. During a brief stop in Pasadena while promoting his book Liberation Square, Khalil gave CCN his unique perspective on the Egyptian Revolution and the 18 days it took protesters to topple dictator Hosni Mubarak's regime.
The Republic of Tahrir Square, what I called it, this sort of revolutionary organism that they created just instinctively and selflessly, and the power that had, it was inspirational.
The transition has been difficult, and protests continue in the streets of Cairo. Khalil says the military is keeping people under martial law, even though parliamentary elections took place this past January. But organizations, including the Islamist Muslim Brotherhood, are rising up to fill the void left by Mubarak's ouster. The Brotherhood's political arm, the Freedom and Justice Party, has captured nearly 50% of the parliament seats, which has raised eyebrows in some parts of the world.
There's a lot of devout Muslims who don't want an Islamic government. And they're a little freaked out.
I view the degeneration of Egypt and the emergence of the Islamic Brotherhood as alarming.
Michael Alexander, co-founder and president of the Pasadena Tea Party Group, TPAC here in Pasadena, is among many U.S. conservatives who warn against the rise of the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Alexander says this could mean the start of a caliphate, or an organization of countries ruled by Islamic Sharia law, and bent on destroying the U.S. and her allies.
These are Islamic radicals, and when they say that Israel needs to be obliterated, they by God mean it. And when they say that the great Satan must be defeated, that's not locker room talk before a soccer game with the United States. And the only question is, why aren't we taking it more seriously?
Khalil says these fears are based on Islamophobia.
It's just nervousness over democratically elected Islamists. And the West needs to get over this. They really do.
As the debate rages on between the very different perspectives on this global issue, Mr. Alexander says the young need to pay attention to what's happening in the Middle East and take it seriously. After all, he says, it's our generation that will have to cope with it in blood and treasure. He says it's a long war on Islam against the West. Ashraf Khalil says the Muslim Brotherhood will be judged on their performance and that in 5 years, Egyptians will hold another election. He says he didn't vote for them, but he says all the hand-wringing over the ruling majority is non-democratic. Sehnita, back to you.
Well, thanks for that, Paulo. And obviously that's such a major story in the world. So you have an extended perspective on that story.
Correct.
Later on then this week on CrownCityNews.com. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Well, the weather can't seem to make up its mind, yo-yoing between warm and cold. CCN's meteorologist Curtis Peek is here to let us know how we can plan our week. Did you get hail where you were today, Curtis?
Well, you know what? We did get hail in Pasadena, and the yo-yo is saying to us right now, Baby, it's cold outside because it will be in the 40s tonight. As we take a look at the hail that we saw coming down today in Pasadena, we did see hail in Bel Air today. We saw hail in Sunland, Tujunga. We saw hail in most parts of the San Gabriel Valley. So it is cold outside. In order for that hail to happen, that rain comes down. It doesn't make its way to the ground. We do have an updraft that lifts that rain back up above the freezing level, and it turns to ice, and that's how we get our hail. So like I said, it's cold outside. Throw another blanket on the bed tonight. Turn on the heater, light a fireplace. It's wintertime in the San Gabriel Valley. All right, let's take a look at our weather headlines right now in our almanac. The high today was 56 degrees. See where we are. We are 13 degrees below normal. It is cold once again. And our low tonight is going to be 44 degrees. The Grapevine is closed. The Grapevine is closed from Castaic all the way to the Grapevine. So if you are planning on going up north, please take the 101. That's the better chance. The 14, they are getting snow right now, but the CHP has not closed the 14 highway yet. But the Grapevine is closed. And look, I know you skiers must be saying, yay, yay, yay. You snowboarders, you're happy because I'm sure you're headed out tomorrow. Our snow level is going to drop down to 2,000 feet. We have not seen the snow level that low this year. So this is great for all you skiers. This is great for the resorts. Everybody can kind of get back to normal, enjoy this winter weather. But look what we're going to have this weekend. We are going to have a fantastic weekend. By Thursday, we are going to see a ridge of high pressure come in, and temperatures will be above average. We are going to see about 75 degrees. Right now outside is 51 degrees. Our sunrise tomorrow morning is going to be at 6:24. Our sunset tomorrow afternoon is going to be at 5:47. Our winds right now are the west-southwest at 13 miles per hour. Now here is the lows for tonight. Look at Arcadia. 40 degrees, man. This is winter time in the San Gabriel Valley. So like I said, it's cold outside. Let's enjoy that because, next week, this weekend, we'll be back in the 75 degrees. So, get outside, put a hat on, and just enjoy it. Don't complain about it. All right, our highs for tomorrow. We are going to struggle to get out of the 50s tomorrow. Look at Pasadena, Alhambra, Monterey Park, El Monte, West Covina, even Arcadia. Everybody's coming in at 57 degrees. Glendale is going to be our warm spot tomorrow, with Monrovia being our coolest spot at 55 degrees. Now, here's the 7-day forecast I love doing for you. Tomorrow, we are going to see clear skies. We're going to see 57 degrees and 44 degrees overnight. That ridge of high pressure is going to come Thursday, but tomorrow we're just going to have a small ridge that's going to come. It's going to give us 1 day of clearing. The storm should begin to dissipate around midnight, and the winds will pick up. It should start blowing out all the clouds further east. It's giving way to sunshine tomorrow. We do have a 10% chance of rain tomorrow. Didn't really want to mention that, but I had to throw it in there so you can be prepared for that. And Thursday, clouds are still around. Friday begins to clear away the clear skies. That ridge of high pressure is building. 75 degrees on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Look at the nights in the 50s. But we do drop back down to 43 degrees on Monday. So if we hang in there for a few more days, it will clear out. We are going to have a beautiful weekend. So right now we are cold.
We are, but you know what? I won't be complaining about it when I'm sipping hot chocolate by the fire. So
I think that's a good thing.
I think it's the best way to handle the situation.
I agree.
Thanks, Curtis. Well, the Oscar for Education goes to PUSD teacher Manuel Rustin. Find out about the major award won by a John Muir teacher next on CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. We'll be right back.
If your child is getting behind in school and needs help organizing, reading, writing, or studying, Klein's classes can help. Audrey Klein has been teaching for more than 20 years. Her book, Skills for Student Success, can teach your child essential learning tools. Klein's classes are affordable and conveniently available online. You can view the lessons and educational films anytime.
I've seen children jump 2 reading levels in 1 year. I've proven it over and over again.
Don't let another semester pass without getting your child some help. Visit kleinsclasses.com and get started today. Unleash your inner shark. Sharky Zartman's book, Shark Sense, reveals the 14 life-changing steps you can take today to start reaching your goals. Through her witty yet no-nonsense approach, Sharky Zartman unlocks the lessons we can all learn from sharks.
I use the shark as a symbol for your inner source of strength and power, the part of you that doesn't know the meaning of the word can't.
Stop settling for less and start living with confidence and purpose. Order Shark Sense today at sharksense.org and get in touch with your inner shark.
Hi, I'm Jesse Avila at the Convalescent Aid Society. a nonprofit organization established in 1923. We provide the free loan of durable medical equipment, of hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and many other items. Your donations and contributions are welcome and greatly appreciated. We are located at 3255 East Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena.
We're here to help you.
Please give us a call and check for availability at 626-793-1696.
Last night's Oscars topped off a long award season for celebrities and filmmakers. Don't we all dream of receiving awards for our accomplishments at work? But most professionals never get such accolades. The most some teachers can hope for is a shiny red apple. Well, one teacher at John Muir High School will be able to buy bushels of apples after receiving the prestigious National Milken Award that came with a $25,000 cash prize. How's them apples? Well, we have star teacher Manuel Rustin here in studio to tell us more. Now, thank you for being here.
Sure, thank you for having me.
I'm sure you're not going to be buying bushels of apples.
I will not be buying bushels of apples.
Okay, you'll find much better things to do with that money. But you found out about this award at a school assembly. What was your reaction when you found out what was happening?
I honestly, I didn't know what to think. I mean, this whole assembly, I mean, we were preparing for the state superintendent's visit, and I had no idea, no one knew that it was to, award me with this recognition.
Or at least you didn't know.
I didn't know, and really only a handful of people in the whole city knew. So it was really just a surprise, and I was really just speechless.
Okay. Now, everyone would probably want to know, what are you doing in the classroom to engage students, especially the ones that are disinterested? I mean, that's who we all hear about, that, you know, teenagers, they just don't want to pay attention. They're not interested in school. They're into gadgets. So what do you do to engage your students?
Right. Well, I'll start by saying that a lot of teachers at Muir, we've sort of came together and thought of ways that we could engage students and do things differently. And it all has to do with relating the content to something that they are interested in or something that they know. So we, started different academies, and me, myself, most of my assignments, I try to gear it towards their particular talents and interests. So I'm a history teacher, so I try to bring it alive and make it interesting and exciting for them. And a lot of teachers at Muir, we do, all do the same thing. So it's really a collective effort that's going on there.
Now, what do you say to people in the community who say, for my kid to get a really good education, they have to go to private school. They can't get it at a public school?
That definitely is not true at all. I think, if you were to compare the teachers at Muir with the private school teachers around the city and around the state, I think you would see that the teachers at Muir have had more training, are using different strategies that are more current with the data and with the research. And the truth is that really, the public schools now, at least at John Muir High School, are really performing in ways that a lot of private schools aren't.
Now, you've had an 81-point increase in the academic rating since you've been there. Now, still people are saying that, that we had the superintendent on and we talked about the achievement gap. And parents think, well, if you're going to be trying to close the achievement gaps, that means you're going to be dumbing down to our students, teaching down to the lowest students. Is that the way to close the achievement gap?
Definitely not. Definitely not. It's about taking those students who are struggling, who would, traditionally in years past be sort of forgotten and looked over, and those will be the ones that will be dropping out. It's taking those students and really energizing them and engaging them and bringing them up. And that's what we're doing at Muir and what we're doing at a lot of high schools currently.
Okay. Well, it sounds great. Now, I know you've still received, even with these accolades, you've still received pink slips and all of that. You're not immune to that.
Right. Definitely not. Yeah. Each year at teaching in Pasadena, I've gotten a pink slip, But that's just the times we live in, and you just got to persevere through it.
Yeah, stay tough. Well, and, if you stay through it, you might get a $25,000 cash award.
Right. Sure.
Well, congratulations to you. It's very exciting to hear.
Thank
and
you.
A great celebration for PUSD.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, Jaira Romero gives us a front row look at the Lady Lancers in action. Next on CCN Crown City News, your neighborhood. We'll be right back.
If your child is getting behind in school and needs help organizing, reading, writing, or studying, Klein's classes can help. Audrey Klein has been teaching for more than 20 years. Her book, Skills for Student Success, can teach your child essential learning tools. Klein's classes are affordable and conveniently available online. You can view the lessons and educational films anytime.
I've seen children jump 2 reading levels in 1 year. I've proven it over and over again.
Don't let another semester pass without getting your child some help. Visit kleinsclasses.com and get started today. Unleash your inner shark. Sharky Zartman's book, Shark Sense, reveals the 14 life-changing steps you can take today to start reaching your goals. Through her witty yet no-nonsense approach, Sharky Zartman unlocks the lessons we can all learn from sharks.
I use the shark as a symbol for your inner source of strength and power, the part of you that doesn't know the meaning of the word can't.
Stop settling for less and start living with confidence and purpose. Order Shark Sense today at sharksense.org and get in touch with your inner shark.
Jaira's here to let us know who advanced in women's college basketball regional playoffs. Jaira.
Hi, Sehnita. The Lady Lancers of Pasadena City College and Marauders of Antelope Valley were called to compete in the Southern California Women's Basketball Regional Playoffs. AVC is seeded number 18 with an 18-11 record, and PCC is ranked number 15 with a 16-12 record. Who will advance to the second round and play Ventura College? Let's find out. Tip-off captured by Antelope Valley, who dominated in the first half. Marauder number 24, Felicia McFadden, executes the peanut butter smooth 3. AVC number 23, Ashley Wilson, adds 2 points by driving it down the middle aisle. Lancer Ashley Cornelius makes the first 2 points for her team. 2-10 Antelope Valley with 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Marauders playing solid offense and defense with aid of star player Felicia McFadden for another 3 points. AVC on fire with Ashley Wilson for 2, followed by Marauder Marisha McKissick for another 2. Antelope Valley has every team member contributing to the scoreboard. This strategy takes the pressure off just one player as everyone carries their own weight to create a confident offensive weapon. 2:19 AVC with 13:22 remaining in the first half. Lady Lancers fight on and add 2 points. 7:28 Antelope Valley with 7:21 remaining in the first half. Lancers do not allow the 20-point deficit discourage them and continue fighting strong, showing no signs of throwing in the towel. Halftime rolls around 22-37 and AVC is still up. PCC continued displaying aggressive defense. This was PCC's final opportunity to come back and move forward 30-45, AVC with 15 minutes on the clock. PCC slowly coming back, placing loads of pressure on Antelope Valley. 39-46, Antelope Valley is still up with 13:50. PCC recovers from major deficit. It's hard ball as time shrinks. Lancer number 23, Stella Gazarian for the comeback 3. Hudo Patterson gym grows louder as Lancers are in close reach of AVC's number 49-53 Antelope. This regional playoff match intensifies as Lady Lancer Stella Gazarian adds more swishy threes. 53-56 AVC with 5:53 in the second half. Tied game 60-60 with 2:49 remaining. 63-62 AVC with 1:14 on the clock. The Lancers finally take the lead 64-63 with only 59 seconds left to spare. Lady Lancer Stella seals the deal with the final 3. 67-65 PCC with 2.8 seconds left. Quite the roller coaster ride of emotions. Great job, Lancers, for never giving up. Final score 67-65 PCC, who move forward to the second round. And minor sports update for you guys. Unfortunately, the season ends here for the Lady Lancers, who lost against the number 2 seed Ventura College, 55-50 on Saturday. PCC played their hearts out. Back to you, Sehnita.
Well, and you gave your heart out in that broadcast, so thank you so much, Jaira. Well, that's it for this newscast. Thanks to John Muir, teacher Manuel Rustin, for joining us in studio today. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Southern California Edison, Wink Marketing, and the Pasadena Enterprise Center office building with available space. Thanks also to the CCN crew. They make this show possible. But finally, we thank you for watching CCN Crown City News. Join us each week as we cover the news in Pasadena and the San Gabriel Valley. For all of us here at CCN, I'm Sehnita Joshua Mattison. Have a great week.
Do you have a great business idea? The Pasadena Enterprise Zone can help.